Seattle. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. They're going to be led out by the 11-year quarterback from Mississippi State. It's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Fights his way through a tackle. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down. Now, you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
On second down, they're on with Williams. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
He's got it. Complete to Pickett. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that is good for a Cowboy first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
First and 10 from the 43. They've got a man in motion. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Nash is going to win this rep. They get to it. DeMarcus Lawrence. That will make it 2nd and 17 to go.
I just love these little back and forths early in a game. Offensively, you want completions like they just got. You want to get in a rhythm. And then defensively, you want to disrupt it with sacks and negative plays. Well done.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. After the sack, Dak. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to make it. May stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. Bringing him out, a 9th-year pro who helped lead his team to the promised land last season. Here's Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On the counter, it's Charbonnet. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Brought to the ground by D. Winters.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Darnold to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Pickup of 2 here. And that gives the Seahawks the first. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. It's going to be taken down here, but not before the plate gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play fake, Darnold. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. He's brought down, play goes for looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to be a Seahawks first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10.
So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Now Darnold off the play action. And that hit pops the catch free. That's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Smith-Njigba going in motion right. Working on 2nd down. Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Darnold. That's Smith-Njigba on a quick slant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This is Darnold on first. And he's been near perfect on this opening series. He's 5 of 6 now throwing the football. Charbonnet now up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
1st and goal. Here's Charbonnet. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines should have won a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Now Darnold. And with just one hand, he makes the grab. That's a touchdown! And that opening Dan Series used this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! Looks off to the races, middle of the field! Reaches the 40, hits the 20, and he finishes off the return partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
Jason Myers.
After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So as the Cowboys offense heads back to the field, let's take a look at their offensive coordinator, Clayton Adams. He's in his second year as OC with the Cowboys, 8th overall as a coach in the NFL. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Oh, a lot of effort there, Parker, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The one defender failed, while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
Over the decades, you want to see elite defenses in the NFL. They have the big people that can run and the little people that will tackle. In that corner, well, he did his job there.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Deck to throw. To the middle, it's snared by Ferguson. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Charbonnet. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshown. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Dumps it off to his running back. And out of bounds he goes, well short of that marker. That brings up fourth down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first two possessions. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. That's Flanoy. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Couple of yards on the catch, leaves him 2nd and 8. To throw, Prescott. Escapes the defender. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. Here's Dak. Caught for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
We'll go with another punch, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. Rashid Shaheed back deep to return. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And they'll have enough time to try to get it into field goal range. Just a shade over 40 seconds remaining. First and 10 from the 32. They kick the running back in motion. Darnold looking to throw. Barner's got it. Complete. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Throwing here, Darnold. Barner with the grab. Hit almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
So it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10, Darnold. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. Has a man, and he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Give him 2 now in this 2nd quarter. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Myers to add the PAT. And this is up and good, so they add 7 more to their lead on the final play of our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed shoots away from one. And our turn man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Running it after the penalty. Oh, it's out. Charbonnet lost it on the hit. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Back now, pressure coming. Finds Charbonnet underneath. And they get him down after a gain of 10. The great effort on his part pays off with the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's Darnold to throw. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. He picks them up to first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Darnold's on first and 10. Now 13 of 15 throwing the football. He has looked very good so far. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another carry for Charbonnet. Give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, here's a gift to Price. He's fallen down after just a couple of yards, but enough. Importantly enough, they get that first down.
It's a gain of
Win the
2.
early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. To throw, here's Darnold. It's caught, Barner. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. They run with Charbonnet. And they're going to have the first down. Nice chunk of yards there. Give him about 17 of them. Just continuing to grind him down, Brock. That is exactly what you want to do with a lead like this in the second half. You want long, sustained drives.
Because it really serves two purposes, right, Kate? Number one, it helps you build hopefully some points on that board. But just as importantly, you're playing keep away. And that other side's not getting to touch the rock.
And he's going to want another chance of that one. Catchable ball indeed. Just couldn't come up with it. Second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Here's a shotgun give to Price. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
On second down, here's Darnold. This one's caught. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
3rd and 7 now after the last catch. Got him 3. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Myers' kick is good. And extends their lead to 14.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Fourth quarter, Brock, going to start here with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Right side, Ferguson's got it. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he'll get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Prescott will look to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. So the frustration spilling over a little bit on that play, Brock, choosing to just get rid of it, even though he did have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I'll co-sign on that. Frustrating. It's just been that kind of ball game, just not in any rhythm. Really, the defense dictating so much.
Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's taken down at the 30. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee you. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Prescott set to pass. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Only about a yard to show for on that catch. 2nd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Now Dak to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And They fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turned it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Darnold on the play action. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
3rd and 8.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connection made to Shaheed. He's going to be taken down. Gain of about 14 on the play. And that's good for a Seattle 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Taken down at the
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys.
3-yard pickup.
And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Charbonnet. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Darnold. Left side, this is Oots. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick down in it at the 1. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Hits him on the out route. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11, and that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that's going to give Dallas the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Short pass brought in. Stop finally made after they give up 16 on the play. And that is good for a Cowboy first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Dump off pass to Williams. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Got 9 out of 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on second. Now here's Prescott. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Had a man in the area, Brock, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he was trying to hit him there. It looked like he was just getting rid of that football.
I'm not going to correct you. You're right. And that's really a compliment to this defense. You saw the guy. He had his man, but the coverage, well, it was too good, and he didn't trust that throw.
Looking to throw it. He's got it. Complete to Pickett. That play goes after he gets in for about 9. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To throw, Prescott. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. And it's Ernest Jones. And it's going to be 2nd and 16 now coming up. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So for